Okay, hello and welcome. This is the quarterfinals for ZOTAC. This is eMaLfans versus Yumiko. This is Turtle Rock. We can see that eMaLfans is spawning in as the blue human up at the 12 o'clock position, going to be going up against a cross-spawn Yumiko and the pink human at the 6 o'clock position. eMaLfans once again just having to pause the game for a second. He probably has something going on in real life. Just quick tidbits. So there we go ahead and see that game is resumed once again. We can see the game is underway. This is Turtle Rock, Cross Spawn, and Human Mirror. How does that make you feel?
Many things. I personally don't like Human Mirror on such a big map, but I mean, if they scout each, especially with this spawning, kind of disappointing. But I mean, we could be up for some cool things. I'm excited. I'm excited.
There's a lot of stuff we can do here. Oh, eMaLfans has customers.
I think he's working in a store. I think he runs a,
that's amazing.
Maybe he runs a PC cafe.
Oh, that's amazing. I think it is. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
So that's funny.
That's like the coolest job ever, to be doing ZOTAC while you work.
I've always wanted one of those jobs.
Like, oh yeah, that would be crazy good.
It's like you get paid to like go on the computer.
You get paid to like do cool stuff. He's a PC cafe. This is cool. I'm assuming he's working because he said customer. I don't know, but that's pretty awesome. Is he the owner? That would be really interesting. That would be really good. I would be really happy for him if he's the owner.
I assume he works there. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he works there, but if he's the owner, that would be really cool.
Well, yeah, maybe he is because like it's not like
Yumiko is owner.
No, he's trolling you. It's not like there's a lot of people that work at a PC cafe, right? So.
Yeah, probably not. All right, looks like things are going underway once again, finally starting the game. You can see that the game is going to get into it. Now, on this game, we could see some expansions. We can see so much different plays from Human Mirrors on this particular map because there's so many options, right?
Yeah, and I'm wondering if they're both going to mirror Archmage. eMaLfans throws up an Archmage, Yumiko Archmage. Okay. Yeah. Usually they like to mix it up, but I think they're just playing it safe for game one, trying to get a feel for each other. Going to play really standard. That's what that is.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. We'll see, though, because I know that when we saw, who was it, Kenshin versus Yumiko, maybe?
It might have been.
If you remember that, I think we co-casted that, or I think we watched it together or something. I don't know if we casted it. But we saw that the players... No, we did cast it. I think it was last week in ZOTAC, the finals. But either way, we saw, I think it was Human Mirror, and we saw like a lot of difference in the strategies. We saw Kenshin really going really hard trying to get the expansion up, but he kept getting punished for it. And do you remember that? Like, and his opponent just kept straight teching and just ended up winning?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, well, I don't...
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so, but we saw like a lot of variance in those games, so we might see the same. I would hope we do see some variance, because if we see straight mirror, that might be a little bit boring. But we can go ahead and see right off the top that eMaLfans is going to go ahead and immediately militia creep out his orange camp. In contrast, you can see Yumiko is creeping out his green camp for starters. So that could give eMaLfans a bit of an XP advantage or lead. We'll see how Yumiko follows up with this if he goes straight to this orange down here, which it looks like he might be doing. But no, it looks like he's actually going to run over here to the yellow, or I'm sorry, to the green camp on the opposite side. We do have a scout coming in from eMaLfans, so eMaLfans is going to be able to scout this. He might even be able to delay this a little bit using this footman right here, and if he does that, then that'll be good. Yes, going ahead, just delaying that a little bit, taking a lot of damage though, so he can't really do too much more scouting, but that does give eMaLfans time to creep out that orange. He's going to be level 2 very quickly. Now he's going for this green, and once he gets that, he's going to be in great shape. Of course, we do see Yumiko down here going for the second green. I don't think this will give him level 2. I think it'll be... No, I take that back. It will. It'll give him level 2. It'll give him 216 experience.
Yeah, just eager to see if someone's going to decide to expand or quick tech, because like we said in the Kenshin Yumiko game, that made the difference, the decision making and the timings.
Yes.
That could change everything, actually. If someone quick techs and someone expos, the person who quick techs is going to have a severe advantage, especially if he scouts the expo coming, or if they both quick tech, it's going to be interesting. It's the variance we need to make this series
interesting. Yes, and we do see that Yumiko is teching right now to tier 2, while it looks like eMaLfans is going for an expansion at the red camp beside him. And again, you said a severe advantage. I don't know if that's true. I think it just depends on how well this expo gets put up, because if this expo goes up really well, then he's going to be able to get the make up for the tech advantage, I think, no problem.
Yep, and Yumiko scouts this right away. Actually, at a vital time, he can come in and creep jack this. This is going to be very scary.
Yes, but we do see that eMaLfans does have the experience advantage going into this. If he can just pick up all the experience here, he will get level 3, and if he has that, then he's going to have no problems defending this. The question is who's going to get the item. It looks like Yumiko might get the item right there. Boots of Quelp, Veloz +6.
Oh,
maybe
he
not.
blocks it.
eMaLfan,
wow.
Very nice play. Going to go ahead and TP out now that all those militia are turning into peasants. A nice call. Going to lose one footman there. Not quite level 3. As you can see, he's very, very close to level 3. Just barely maybe 14 experience off. But Yumiko going to go ahead and clean up down here.
Yep, and he even he killed the big creeps to get the big experience. So even if he did TP, Yumiko's not going to get level 3 off that. Well, I mean, he didn't know how much experience his level 2 hero had, but
I think he did because he scouted that he crept that one green right here, and then he scouted he was going to creep this green right here. And we actually can see that eMaLfans is starting to tech right now. So, or he's actually already started to tech a little bit. And once again, we do see the pause. But
these customers, man, they're so busy.
They really are. That's good though.
They want a computer and they want one right now. They're probably thinking, "Oh my God, Pure and Beta are casting. I want to watch." But they're like saying it in like Korean, right? I don't know what the words are, but
it's OECI Purebe.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's what it is.
I believe you. I trust you. That sounded legit. Did you just make that up?
No, that's Korean. I know Korean.
You do?
No.
Oh. You could have convinced me. I mean, it sounded so Korean, man. It was nice.
Yeah, he's out of pauses though. This is that pause metagame where he doesn't have any more pauses, so he's gonna have to start asking for pauses. And we don't have any referees, so there's only 3 more possible.
Yeah.
Unless like both players just stop moving, like the player pause, stop all their peons from working, just hold position on everything.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, Yumiko's pretty bad at it. I think he'd pause.
No, of course, yeah, but I'm just saying there's only 3 more times that you can do that. We might want referees in the next game.
Yeah.
Either way, though, I will say this. We do see Yumiko has hit level 3. He has managed to take the experience advantage. We do see eMaLfans getting a nice round on this water elemental. It's level 2. We'll go ahead and get level 3 once he kills that. And unless Yumiko can get the deny, Yumiko pulling the creeps out to go ahead and start doing some damage. Really nice play right there.
Deny.
Very nice. Very good play by Yumiko. Gonna go ahead and see those creeps killing that footman right there. Really nice play right now. And who has the footman advantage? It looks like they're even right now.
Yeah, but with that elemental advantage, Yumiko's gonna be able to push this for sure.
Definitely a really good play by Yumiko, though, no doubt. And you can see that Yumiko is, of course, tier 2 already, throwing down a lumber mill and 2 arcane sanctums, power building both of them. And we can see down here that eMaLfans still at tier 1, but very, very close to tier 2. Are we going to see a panda come up from Yumiko, though? It doesn't look like it.
It's going to be MK. He's pumping
Oh,
MK.
yeah, I see. Yeah, my bad. He's definitely pumping that at Mountain King.
Yeah, Yumiko going to have a slight tech advantage, but his economy's not that well. And I feel like if...
Naga.
Wow, he got a Naga. eMaLfan pulls out a Naga. Really, really nice.
I win the bet, by the way.
You win the bet?
From last week.
What's that?
That they were going to make a Naga. But, yeah, so level 3 on the Archmage now, with the Naga second. Yumiko coming over here, he's creeping out his red camp right now. eMaLfans going to play an aggressive play right here. A little bit of an interesting choice, knowing that he's behind in the tech advantage. We can see some priests on the way out already. They're going to sit in the back of this base. Maybe eMaLfans was looking to get some pick-offs as they run away, maybe to a rally to the Mountain King or the Archmage over there. So it looks like that might be the case. We're going to see Yumiko's shop probably going to go down right here, and losing your shop, not something you want when you're trying to make casters. That will delay you a little bit, but I think it only delays your spellbreakers. So, but he probably wants some spellbreakers.
Do you think we're going to go into a Spellbreaker build for both? A Spellbreaker mirror?
I think we're going to see Priest Spellbreaker from both players, but I don't know, because eMaLfans has gone a Naga second, which is, I find, a very interesting choice. That it's good for the casters, but, you know, it wouldn't be very useless against Spellbreakers, so I'm definitely going to expect to see some Spellbreakers coming in from Yumiko, and of course, there's a Mountain King second for Yumiko, so I would be surprised to not see some Spellbreakers coming in for eMaLfans, and it looks like we do have some militia being called up here for eMaLfans. He may be going for an expansion right here. Of course, he can't go for an expansion over here at this the place he originally crept, because Yumiko has a footman just sitting there scouting, and so he will immediately alert that if it happens. You go ahead and use a scroll of regeneration, and he's leaving his militia right here, so it looks like he's going to try to get the expansion up right now.
Yeah, and it's pretty obvious that if he can get this expo up and hold it, he's going to have a huge advantage, especially if they're mirroring. The tech advantage that Yumiko will have will be practically thwarted with the economy lead that eMaLfans will pick up.
Yeah, it does have a lot of priests right now, but it's a good thing that he's only being able to produce mass priests, and now he finally has that shot back up. He can finally start to make some spell breakers, but as you can see, really not really very far ahead at all in terms of tech right now at all, really. And if you think about it, the experience may be a little bit ahead right there. As you can see, that Mount King is 3, so he is 3-3, but you know, if eMaLfans just gets 1 or 2 more creeping spots off, he's not going to be really too far behind there either. But
yeah, and Yumiko are going to go for the same thing.
Yeah, and it looks like we have a reveal coming in from Yumiko. Go ahead and research Magic Sentry. That gives his arcane towers the ability to reveal. It is simply a long cooldown spell. And as you can see right here at this expansion, as you can see, it's being Town Hall. I'm not quite sure if that is within the reveal range. It doesn't quite look like it is, but it might have been because it's a very small thing. It certainly was detected that he has crept it out, and we'll see that if he's going to go for the actual expansion there. So yeah, as you can see, another pause being requested this time. As you can see, Yumiko having to do so, but Yumiko is putting up an arcane tower at this expansion slot as well. He's got a bunch of militia here, and he might be counter expanding. Yeah,
I mean, Yumiko's probably going to counter expo, which is good. He needs to do that. I mean, their armies are the same. I feel like maybe the MK will have an advantage, but if they do take an engage with Yumiko not having the expansion, there's a chance that Yumiko could lose the fight. And if you lose the fight, you know, you don't have a chance to take down that expo, and if your opponent has the expo, then he's just going to eat you alive with the economy lead. So I mean, not a bad play. He scouted it. I assume he scouted it with the reveal, and that's why he chose to do that.
It definitely looked like it was in range, but it was one of those things couldn't tell for sure.
It does have a small range from that tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so who knows if he saw
it's the same. It's the same as the reveal in the Goblin Laboratory or Barsteer level 1.
Oh, is it the same range?
Yeah.
Oh, then he saw a lot. Yeah, he definitely saw it.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell because
if that's the same range, then yeah, definitely.
Being in widescreen does make it a little difficult because I'm not used to it.
No, yeah. Yumiko has a breaker, and he's at 50 food, and eMaLfans at 47. This is pretty dangerous. I suggest. There you go. eMaLfans pumps 2 breakers.
Yeah, eMaLfans bringing some militia. Yes.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, these militia are coming in here, and we can see that Dispel going off on eMaLfans, Water Elemental, and a Thunderclap, as well as another Dispel taking out that Water Elemental summon. No problem. Gonna see a Forked Lightning going off, doing as much damage as possible. One massive Thunder Shock right there, or Thunderclap, just gonna hit every one of the human units almost.
Yeah, Yumiko looks like he's taking a severe lead.
Yeah, Yumiko's in a good spot.
Winning very much.
Yeah, I can definitely say Yumiko's doing really good. More Thunderclaps on the way, as you can see. Another trying to go ahead and get a Fork Lightning out on these priests. All that really eMaLfans need to do, though, he just needs to delay this fight long enough for these towers to go up over here at his base, his expansion. He just needs to not lose. That's all he has to do. He doesn't have to win. He just needs to not lose.
Yep.
But it's going to be difficult. As you can see, those footmen now are running in from Yumiko into the peasant line for eMaLfans, as he is able to chase down the rest of eMaLfans' army with his makeshift army. He just has spellbreakers and priests, and the rest of those footmen. He doesn't really need the footmen, because for Yumiko, he doesn't have to win the fight. He just needs to kill the
that Naga. Oh, he pops the invuln at the last minute.
Very
20
nice.
HP. I mean, those breakers might make the difference if he can continue to pump them, which he is. But right now,
he's lost all of his peasants, though, at the economy.
All his peasants at the and he's about to lose that tower just to defend it. Footman, not really well. I mean, Yumiko's expo's up and well, and he's pumping. So he broke 50, so he's just trying to push this game right now.
I think he's definitely trying to win.
I don't blame him.
I think he could win. As you can see, oh, I'm sorry, all of the peasants didn't die. He ran some of them away, and now he's running them back in. Now there's going to be 3 running back in. It's going to be difficult still to hold this position, but he does have some militia coming in, as well as another Spellbreaker and another Priest. So we can see he's at 46 food. Of course, we do have Yumiko sitting over here at 61 food, but will it be enough? I don't know. Level 4 on that Mountain King. It's going to be a pretty strong Mountain King. Level 4 on the Archmage for Yumiko, halfway through level 4. As you can see, that eMaLfans about to pick up level 4 on his Archmage, maybe. He just needs to get a kill, but of course, there's so many priests. 6 priests out right now, 7 priests. 7 priests? No, 6 priests out for Yumiko. That's just a large number of priests. As you can see, he's just going to be able to get kill every one of these units. There are 3 Spellbreakers, 4 Footmen, and 2 Heroes. So, I mean, at any given time, about 8/10 of his army can be healed.
Keep in mind the hero levels. Yumiko's 4/4 and eMaLfans 4/2. That Naga gonna get level 3, but still that MK level 4. He's going to be throwing mad hammers.
Well, he's been really just focusing on getting those thunderclaps in, because as you can see, he just does so much damage. But actually, the Mountain King now in a bad spot. As you can see, he's actually sort of surrounded by his own units there. But we can see now eMaLfans moving in those peasants into position. The Mountain King is surrounded right now, taking all the focus fire. We can see Yumiko trying to TP out. Wow. Will it be enough to kill it or to keep it alive? It's going to be very, very close. Oh, it lives with 13 life, and he gets healed.
HP.
Woo! No, that was after the heal. He was down to 13 life. Holy crap. I bet Yumiko was clinching right there. That was close.
Yeah, he might have been clenching.
Yeah, anyway, okay. So you can see eMaLfans moving out towards the tavern. Gonna go ahead and see that he cannot actually fight this. Of course, Yumiko did TP to his expansion, so he's not gonna have, eMaLfans won't have a window to harass that. He's gonna have to move right back. As you can see, Yumiko bringing his footman right back into this peasant line, and you can see that eMaLfans now getting level 3 on the Naga, trying to deal with this, but again, he's really at a disadvantage here. He's definitely at a food disadvantage, he's at an economy disadvantage, and we can see that Mountain King has gone ahead and bolted the Archmage. You do see a ton of spellbreakers out from Yumiko right now, doing massive amounts of damage. This is not looking all that good for eMaLfans.
Yeah, and you're looking at like a 16 food advantage for Yumiko, which is huge when it's a breaker versus breaker army, and you can just see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 breakers against 7?
Yeah.
And they're all low.
Yeah, this is not looking good for your...
It's not looking good at all. I mean, he can't even stay in his base and defend it. He's got to back up. I mean, it almost looks like Yumiko's defending eMaLfans Expo at this point.
It almost does. That's a good observation. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, really hard to defend.
Yeah, this is, I mean, that's one of the problems with having spellbreakers versus spellbreakers, or really any sort of situation like that where it's low range units. When you go to defend your expansion, or you go to defend something, you defend any kind of point on the map, the problem is that if they have the same range as you do, then if you get behind, you can't really out-micro them. I mean, of course, player skill comes into mind there, but these are both really good players, both have really good micro, and so it's going to be really difficult to really see any kind of significant difference there.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, we're just seeing Yumiko rise in population, and eMaLfans stay at 55 drop. He's not gaining an advantage, and his Expo is not even being mined at the moment. He's got 60 gold. He can't even reinforce his army, and I'm pretty sure this is going to dwindle down to GG really, really soon. The MK just hit level 5. He's going to be super, super strong. That Naga's taking a lot of damage, and if MK gets a bolt, it's going to go down. So, I mean...
Yeah.
eMaLfans really in a tight position. He's microing his little hard out, though. Keep in mind, he's playing really strong, but I mean, the food advantage is just way too much.
Yeah, this is just
one of those Yumiko just upgraded his spellbreakers to +1.
I feel like something's going on there. Sorry, there's a bit of stream lag right now. Sorry about that. I don't know what it is. I'll check into it after the game. So that's the good game. Sorry, I kind of got distracted. I was trying to figure out what was going on with my computer. So there it is. That's game 1. There will be game 2. We'll get right into that here in just a moment.